Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have not done one of these videos in quite a while, just like a full in-depth makeover makeup tutorial. And they're one of my favorite videos to film. Like, I actually don't really enjoy all that much doing makeup on myself anymore, but I love doing it on other people. So I asked my beautiful mother-in-law, who I love dearly, if she would like to come on my channel and if she would let me do her makeup, and she said yes. So that was brilliant. So we did a kind of natural daytime glowy makeup look for mature skin, and Mel does have hooded eyes, so this look is hooded eye friendly. So I know a lot of you guys have hooded eyes out there. This look will be perfect for you. I will of course link all the products that I use in the description box down below, so check that out if you want to. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Alrighty, so I'm going to start by moving Mel's hair back from her face, and then I'm going to get stuck straight in with skincare. I'm using my Foreo UFO 2 handheld facial device with the Make My Day matching face mask. The UFO 2 uses LED light therapy and sonic pulsations, which really gently infuses the face mask into the deeper layers of the skin. This is not sponsored, by the way. I know it totally sounds like it is. It's not. I just absolutely love this little thing. It's so decadent, so luxurious, and it's honestly made such a difference to my skin. Alright, let's go in with the makeup. So first of all, I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter as a primer. Now, I'm not usually a fan of primers. I think a good moisturizer is really all that you need. However, this particular product provides such a luxurious glow to the skin, and it really shines through underneath the makeup and brightens your entire face. I'm just gently smoothing it in with my fingertips, as the warmth from my fingers is going to help the product sink in and kind of blend in with the skin. Now for the foundation, we're going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. This foundation has some really great pale shades, and as you can see, Mel is quite fair. This foundation is lightweight, non-cakey, and provides sheer to medium coverage. Now for any areas of the skin that require a little bit more coverage, I'm going to go in with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness Cream. This stuff is pure perfection in a pot. I have had this one pot for almost a year. I use it most days and I still have so much left. The tiniest bit goes such a long way. Like, literally, the smaller the amount you use, the better the effect. The Bye Bye Redness counteracts any redness in the skin, so it's great for those of us with rosacea or uneven skin color. To brighten the under eye area, I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer in the color 00G Whipped Cream. As you can see, this stuff is super brightening, so again, a little goes a long way. I'm just gently blending it out with a damp beauty blender underneath Mel's eye area. I'm also going to be applying it to any areas of the eyelid that look a little bit red or purple or discolored, and I'm going to bring that eyelid back to a neutral tone, ready for eyeshadow. It helps if you use like a really small concealer brush to really get that concealer into the inner corners of the eyes, as with the inner corner of the eyes, this area of the skin is really thin and it's almost transparent, so you can kind of see through it to the veins underneath, which can make the eyes look a little bit tired. So bringing this back to a bright, neutral color will really help to lift and brighten the eyes. To warm up Mel's complexion, I'm going to go in with the Perricone MD No Bronzer Bronzer. This stuff is amazing for mature skin, as it's a really silky liquid which blends like a dream into the skin, and it never looks powdery or cakey. It's also sheer but buildable, so even if you are really pale like Mel is, this bronzer will work for you. It adds just a hint of warmth to the face without becoming too orange or overpowering. Because we're going for a natural glowy look today, I'm going to steer away from using like a load of powder products, and I'm going to opt for creams and liquids instead. So for the blush, I'm going to use the Iconic London Liquid Blush in the shade Rose Riot. I'm concentrating this product to the apples of the cheeks and then blending it upwards towards the temple. That will give the complexion a lovely warm glow, and it will also give the face a lifted effect. Now for the star of the show, aside from Mel, of course. This is the palette that I created with my favorite makeup brand, Sigma. This is the Stephanie Lang Essentials palette because it is exactly that. This is full of wearable essential colors that you can use on the daily. I'll link it down below in the description box for you guys. It is limited edition. So this is my brand new palette that I'm saving for when my current palette runs out, but this is the palette that I'm currently using. It's nowhere near as neat as my new one, is it? First of all, I'm going to go in with the Universal Highlight shade, which is called Star, on a Sigma E30 Soft Blend brush, and I'm dusting that over Mel's cheekbones to give them a really subtle, highlighted, lifted effect. I'm then taking a Sigma E30 pencil brush and applying the highlight into the inner corners of the eyes, because that way when Mel opens her eyes, the highlight will make her eyes look so much bigger and brighter. Then, using a Sigma Soft Blend E10 brush, I'm dusting a little highlight onto her nose too, just to add to the glowiness of this look. Now for contouring, I'm using the contour shade that I developed for pale skin, which is called Honeycomb. And as you can see, this contour shade is really light. It's sort of like a greyish neutral in colour, so that if you do have pale skin or you have like pink undertones, you can contour all you like without the contour looking too dark or too orange on the skin. This contour shade is also really sheer, so you can't really tell that it's makeup on the skin, and it just looks more like epic bone structure. I'm using an eyeshadow blending brush to dust that underneath Mel's cheekbones for a really subtle contoured effect. Then, while we're at it, I'm going to contour Mel's nose as well to define the tip. I've done a whole video on how I do my nose contour, so I'll link that in the description box down below for you guys, and I'll also pop a card right there so you can watch that after this video. Now to set the under eye, I'm just going in with a tiny bit of the Charlotte Tilbury setting powder on a damp blender. This is just going to help prevent the under eye from creasing and keep that concealer locked in place all day. Now, I could go in with one of the buttery pigmented eyeshadows in my palette. However, as we're going for a natural daytime look, I decided to stick with Honeycomb, as this is just going to add that little bit of definition to Mel's hooded eyes without really looking like makeup as such. As usual, I am using a Sigma E25 blending brush for this. I've done loads and loads and loads of tutorials on how to do eyeshadow on hooded eyes, especially mature hooded eyes. So I'm going to link that entire playlist in the description box below for you guys too. You can just have a peruse of that when you're finished this video. Now to add balance to the eyes, I am taking a Sigma E27, which is essentially the E25's baby because it's the same brush, just that little bit smaller. And I'm going to brush a little bit of honeycomb underneath the eyes. This is going to make the eyes look bigger and a little bit smokier, which is so flattering on hooded eyes. Now, I decided against using a black eyeliner as I thought for this glowy daytime look, it might look just a little bit harsh. So instead, I decided to go in with the matte brown eyeshadow from my palette, which is called Storm. This shade is beautifully deep and pigmented, so it's perfect for the lash line when you don't want to go full on with a black eyeliner, but you still want to really define your beautiful eyes. I'm using a Zoeva 322 brow line brush to smudge Storm into Mel's lash line. With this faux liner, which I've also done a video on, again linked in the description box, you want to keep the eyeshadow pressed as close to the lashes as possible, as this is going to mimic the effect of a super full, thick lash line, which is really opening and lifting to hooded eyes. Also, as you can see, I'm just holding a little piece of toilet paper under Mel's eyes to catch any eyeshadow fallout because we've already done her base, but you can use tissue if you're more fancy. Then again, as balance is so important when it comes to makeup, I'm taking a tiny amount of Storm on the 322 brush and gently dusting that underneath her lower lash line, concentrating on the outer corners of her eye. And as you can see, that gives such a gorgeous, smoky but subtle look to the eyes, and it's nowhere near as harsh looking or as tricky to do as a black liquid liner, but like, oh my god guys, how beautiful do Mel's eyes look. Her eye color is so gorgeous. For brows, I'm using the Zoeva pencil brush in the shade Amos. As Mel is so fair-haired, I'm going to keep her brows fair too. I'm following her natural brow line, but thickening it up to create a natural but full brow. This again is really going to lift that eye area and like perfectly frame the face. For lips, I'm going to go in with the Nabla lip liner in the shade Nude No. 1, and I'm slightly overdrawing her lips. This is going to give Mel's lips like a full plump look, which is so flattering. I know a lot of people are scared to overdraw their lips as they don't want to look like a clown, but if you only go about 1 millimeter over the lip line and make sure to follow your natural lip shape, no one will even be able to tell that you have overdrawn your lips, but they'll just wonder how your lips suddenly became so much plumper. Next, I'm going in with the Nude Kate lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury to lighten that lip up and also add some hydration. For mascara, I'm using the iconic London Boom Lash Mascara and I'm applying that to Mel's top and bottom lashes. It's very important that when you're doing mascara that you remember to coat both the bottom and the tops of the lashes and get the mascara all the way into the roots of the lashes for the ultimate lash effect. And that's all, guys. That's the makeup finished. As you can see, it's not a whole lot. It's pretty simple to do. It's very natural, but it's so glowy, it's so flattering, it's so beautiful. So then, just for the fun of it, I put a loose wave into Mel's hair and we were done. How absolutely gorgeous does she look? Let me know if you want me to ask Mel to come back on my channel and we can try some different mature makeup looks. I'm thinking maybe like a nighttime glam with like a smoky eye and a nude lip and like, I don't know, I think that would be fun to do. So let me know what you think in the comments. So there we go, guys. That brings us to the end of the video. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to ask Mel if she would consider coming back on my channel. I really want to do her makeup again, so hopefully she'll say yes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you want me to do more in-depth makeup tutorials, and I will film them for you. I love you guys. Stay safe and well and happy, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!